The reason why worship praise has changed to be emotion-centered is that as emotional expression has been emphasized under the influence of modern popular culture, worship music has naturally become more feeling-centered and experience-centered, and even the criterion that praise is gracious has tended to be judged as just an emotional reaction that brings tears or goosebumps. There has been a tendency, and many hymns focus on my feelings and confessions rather than exalting God, making them more self-centered rather than God-centered. It is changing to centered worship. Although the original purpose of worship is to revere, exalt, and respond to God, there is confusion in some praises that turn worship into a psychotherapeutic space by focusing on comfort or healing. To correct this trend, it is necessary to make the standards of praise God-centered, to make sure that the lyrics are biblical and focus on the attributes and glory of God's ministry, and that the worship leader and team members have the identity of worship before they are musicians. Prayer should be led with a godly and sincere attitude rather than stimulating direction. Spiritual discernment should be cultivated through training such as biblical worship seminars, and congregations should learn the nature of praise and worship biblically to recognize that worship is to God and move away from the attitude of pursuing emotional satisfaction. Work is also needed to restore or modernly reinterpret God-centered praise such as the Psalms and traditional hymns. In the end, emotions are the natural result of meeting God and cannot be the purpose of worship. If worship becomes emotion-centered, there is a risk that prayer for God will be reduced to a show for my satisfaction. Therefore, praise must be given in truth, not in music, not in English, but in God-centered, not in me, so that the church can experience true worship restoration. Thank you. New life!